My wife wants to take a ferry ride from here in Port Jefferson, but I'm not really sure I want to do it. So I figured I'd get a lot of information about it so I could make up my mind. Now I got these great brochures and I've got a lot of information in here. It tells me about the sailing times, it tells me about the accommodations, it tells me the prices, it tells me about the snack bars. I even have one that tells me about the shopping on the other side. But even after reading all of this, I'm still not sure. You know, maybe if I could see the ferry, I could be convinced. Well, now I've taken a good look at this ferry, and it looks really cool. I love the way the cars come off of it and how they load them on. And there's this really terrific deck up there where you can stand over and look at the water. And I saw the windows where the lounge is. So now that I've actually taken a look at the real ferry and that I've read all the information about it, I'm convinced. I'm ready for my ferry ride. Notice how I used the written brochure about the ferry and my own visual sighting of the ferry to make my decision. Well, the reading and writing section of the Regents works the same way. You're given a document that's like a written article and a graphic, and you use both to answer the question. For example, on the June 2005 Regents, you got to see this prompt. Using relevant information from both documents, write a report for your social studies class in which you discuss the problem of pedestrian safety and suggest ways in which a community can solve those problems. Then you're given a big article about problems of pedestrian safety and a chart about traffic calming devices. So just as I used the written brochure and seeing the ferry, you would use the information in the article and the graphic to answer that prompt. Let's look at how one student did what I just said. You notice that she took a specific detail from the article about pedestrian safety problems. Notice that she took an example from the chart and she talks about a specific traffic calming device. So notice that the student used information from the article, just like I used information from the brochure, and she used a detail from the chart, just like I used my visual sighting of the ferry, to answer the question. So just as I get a fun ferry ride, she gets a high grade on her Regents exam.